on one hand, we want it a little bit normalized, right? So that way everybody knows that it can affect you and that there's no shame or stigma in it. But really, like, we need to start speaking solutions. We have constantly highlighted the program. It's that old, proverb, like, which wolf are you going to feed, kind of thing, and that's where we're at right now. So we're oversaturated with death and dark and gloom. We know what the problem is, right? Addiction is debilitating. Addiction has the opportunity for jail and death. But on the other side of that, recovery has an amazing opportunity of living your best life yet. And we need to give that possibility, not just by saying hope and there's treatment out there, but like actually coming out in recovery and being like, no, I'm in recovery. What? Like, you struggled with that? I would have never guessed because I've seen you do this, this, and this. Yeah, that's exactly it. And that's how, you know what I mean? Is that, so if we started actually having the solution talk, I think it would be a lot more beneficial, because there's only so much pain that people, I think humans, can handle as like a threshold where they just shut that off. And there's so many other things going on in the world right now that are bringing in a lot of pain, that I think we need to start speaking the opposite. Everybody's in recovery from something. It might not be recovery from substances, but we're in recovery from something. We're in recovery from trauma. We're in recovery from depression. We're in recovery from really bad habits that we used to have. We are in, there's, recovery is such a broad term. It just really means, making our lives better, working on that actively, where we're moving up incrementally, right, in life. If that's the case, that's everybody from high school on, right? And even younger. We've all had things that we've had to overcome where it has changed us as a person. And in order to keep moving forward, we've had to implement new coping skills. We've had to implement new supports in our life. We look back and we say, that was the old me. This is the new me. That's everybody, right? Across the board. Ours just happened with substances, but we have to learn them either way, whether we learn coping skills in prevention or recovery. Like, we're learning them in our life no matter what. I would love if we would take the prevention and early intervention, not all focused on prevention. I think early intervention is more important. A lot of times prevention is those kids who are never going to use it to begin with. Never. But what about those kids who do experiment, right? And who are using them and may get to a problematic stage, right? But yet their brains are still developing, and they're in that perfect window of opportunity to be able to change a pattern in their life and to create new patterns, in their life, to be able to address coping skills and to learn new coping skills and become emotionally healthy before they leave high school. Most of us don't do that until our 30s. I wish we could, if we would look at that phase of becoming emotionally healthy by the time that our brain is fully developed, imagine the world we'd have then. Be a lot different than where we're at right now. So I think the most important thing for people to know, whether you're struggling with addiction or whether you are a family member, is that there are numerous opportunities and methods in order to find recovery, and that when we pigeonhole people into just one method, that tends to keep them sicker longer. That if you're a family member emotional health and your personal emotional health and learning your own coping skills is the greatest gift that you could ever give your loved one. Because if you are coming from a healthy place of love, you are going to be the best support. If you're the person struggling with addiction, and you've tried treatments before, or you've tried certain ways before, try a different way. If it's not working for you, there are a lot of people out there today that are willing to meet with you, whether you are using or not, without putting restrictions and rules on you, and that you need to continue to try, because your story is important, and the help you will be able to give to others throughout the rest of your life is yet to be determined.